Namaste everybody. Welcome to Madhu's English Academy. English is easy. If you have not subscribed the channel, kindly do it by pressing the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get regular updates from me. Children, you can share this channel with your friends so that they can also get benefited. This video is for class 10 students. Children, you are going to learn poem 2 from your English textbook. The name of the poem is Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost. In this video, you are going to learn the theme of the poem, line by line explanation, meanings, literary device, summary, and finally the mind map of the poem. Fire and Ice was written by the famous American poet Robert Frost. Robert Frost derived the concept for this poetry from Dante's book called Inferno. Dante in Inferno had told that people who do wrong will go to hell, which is a place full of fire. And they will also be submerged in a lake of ice. Fire and ice. This is a symbolic poem. A symbolic poem conveys a hidden meaning. The poet may use a person or a place or a word or action or any object as symbols to convey his message. In this poetry, Robert Frost has used fire and ice to convey his message. In this poem, the poet refers to predictions of how the world will end. If we take the literal meaning, it is very evident that world may perish or destroy due to fire or ice. This is scientists' opinion too. Scientists say that the world may die because of excessive heat or because of excessive cold. The poet symbolically discusses the destructive features of human emotions. He uses the symbol of fire and ice to show how desire and hatred contribute in making the world stand at the verge of chaos. Let us read the poem first. Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Children, now it is time to see the explanation line by line. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. In the first two lines, the poet does not say his own opinion, but he says the opinion of people in general. He says that some people say the world will end in fire and some say that the world will end in ice. Here, fire stands for desire, anger, and cruelty. Children, why do wars happen? Wars happen because of desire, because of the desire of acquiring other person's land, or it might be because of anger, or it might be due to cruelty. So the poet says that some people say that the world may end because of fire, and some say ice. Ice stands for hatred. Again, children, we can note here that we have evidence of lot of wars which has happened due to hatred, because of people hating each other. Let's move to the next two lines. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So children, in these two lines, the poet says his own opinion. He says, from what I have tasted. Here I have represents the poet. Tasted means known or the knowledge. So he says, from the knowledge I have about desire, or from the things which I know about desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Hold means support. He says that I support the people who debate for fire. Let's move to the second stanza. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So now in this stanza, he says about ice. He says, if the world escaped from fire, if the world got a second chance to perish or to get destroyed, I think I know enough of hate. I think I know about hate also. I have knowledge about hate also. To say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Suffice means sufficient. Here the poet says that for destruction, ice is also as equally competent as fire. Time to learn the literary device in the poem, children. First, it is rhyme scheme, and you know very well to identify the rhyme scheme, you should first identify the rhyming words in the poetry. So here, fire, desire, fire rhyme with each other. So we shall label them as A and A. Find out the next set of rhyming words. We have ice, twice, ice and suffice. So we should mark them as B. So we have got 4 B's here. Following them we have hate and great. So we should mark them as C. So children, finally the rhyme scheme of this poem is AB, AA, BC, BC, B. AB, AA, BC, BC, B. Following rhyme scheme, let us look for the other literary device. The next one is alliteration. Alliteration is when the consonant sound is repeated at the start of consecutive words, that means continuous words. Look at the example of alliteration in this poetry, children. Following alliteration, you are learning enjambment. Enjambment is the same sentence in continuous lines of a paragraph. Look at the example. You don't have any full stop or comma at the end of any line except the last line. And this is a continuous sentence also. Following enjambment, you are going to learn assonance. Assonance is the continuous use of vowel sound in the same line, either in the beginning or middle or end of consecutive words, that means continuous words. Look at the example, children. I have highlighted the examples of assonance for you. You can mark it in your textbooks. Following assonance, we have consonance. Consonance is the straight opposite to assonance. In assonance, you saw that vowel sound was repeated continuously, and in consonant sound will be repeated continuously either in the beginning or in the middle of consecutive words. And you can have a look at the example of consonants. So we have the sound in the 4th line, with and those. Let me summarize the poem for you, children. For summarizing, I have brought the mind map for you. In this poetry, the poet says that there are 2 notions in the society about the destruction of the world. One is fire and the other one is ice. Here fire denotes desire, anger or cruelty, and ice denotes hatred. The more you try to satisfy them, the more they grow. There is no end to it. They spread rapidly and engulf your whole life. As a result, the world would soon perish either way, either due to fire or due to ice. So that's the end of today's class. If you have not subscribed the channel, don't forget to subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you.